Hi guys, today I'm making a video on how to kill a yellow jacket's nest using soapy water. I've had this nest out in my yard now for just under a couple weeks. Covered it up with a glass container, and a lot of them have starved off, but a lot of them are still alive. And so I'm going to speed up the process here, and I'm going to pour some soapy water into a hole, the yellow jacket's hole, or actually it's in another hole that should lead to the nest and should eliminate the nest and yellow jackets as well. This is kind of a trial run for me. I've killed yellow jackets before, but I've used gasoline. So I'm going to try the soapy water technique. A lot of people have mentioned that, and so I decided to try that today. What I'm going to be using is I'm going to use a bucket here. I'm going to fill that with water, about 4.5 gallons of water. I've got it in the wheelbarrow here because I want it elevated, because I'm going to be siphoning the water into the hole so I don't have to stand there. One thing that's obvious is that it's daytime, and it's not the best time to kill a yellow jacket's nest in the daytime. You definitely want to wait till night when they're back in the nest and they're dormant, then settled down, and they're not going to bother you during the nighttime, for the most part anyway. But I'm going to do this in the daytime because, I'll show you in just a minute, most of the yellow jackets are covered up and contained right now. There's just a little vent hole that they created, a little tunnel hole that has a few coming out there, but not enough that is going to cause any problem, I don't think. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and do it in the daytime. Plus we can get a good look at what's going on in the daytime as well after I start the procedure here. But then again, back to the bucket here. I'm going to fill that with about 4 gallons of water. I'm going to mix that with dishwashing detergent here, probably about half of this bottle. And I've got my siphon hose here. So that's pretty much all the materials I need. Probably put a rock on it after I finish filling it with water. Okay, so let's get started now. I'm going to grab a garden hose and start filling up the bucket here. Okay, so we got about 4.5 gallons of water here. Now I'm going to use the dish detergent here. Let's go with about half a bottle. Okay, now I'm going to position this out closer to the nest and get my siphon hose. Okay guys, let's take a look at the setup here. We've got the soapy water here in the bucket, elevated on a wheelbarrow, siphon hose inside. Right next to it we've got the active yellow jackets inside the glass container here, trapped. I don't have to worry about those guys right there. Right next to that you can see a little triangular shaped wood. There's a tunnel hole that they've dug there. That's where I'm going to be putting the other end of the siphon hose, and that's where I'm going to fill the nest from. Definitely don't want to knock that over. So I'm going to take a look at the little tunnel hole there and get an idea of what side to get on, because I got to be pretty quick because there's a couple coming out of there right now. Yeah, I see a couple going in there now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to siphon it. Once the soapy water starts coming out, I'm just going to jam the hose inside the hole and just run like crazy, guys. There's some leaves over the hole, so I want to make sure that they're cleared away. Okay guys, I'm starting to really get pissed off. A lot of them are coming out of that tunnel hole now, a lot of them. I'm actually afraid to go close to it now. You can see the water level here. It's going to take a long time for this. It's about 1.25 inches from this mark here. This mark is the 6 gallon or 6 gallon mark here. It's about 1.25 inches away from that. Okay, the yellow jackets are really getting agitated now. A lot of them are coming out of that tunnel hole. Before there was like 1 or 2. Now there's probably 10. You definitely know something's going on. They're being invaded here. They don't like that at all. Water slowly draining out of the bucket here. It's down to about the, I don't know, 3 gallon mark, I think. What I'm hoping to see is water start coming from the main hole to the main hole, and the main hole would be inside this glass container here. So I'm going to look for that. Now these yellow jacket nests can be very large underground, so 4.5 gallons may not even be enough to fill it up. If I don't fill it up, if I don't see it coming out of the main hole under the glass there, I'll just add some more water to it, guys, because that's an indicator that it's filled up if it comes out of that hole under the glass there, where all the yellow jackets are swarming around. And a lot of them are at the tunnel hole as well. Okay, so we've got about four gallons of water inside the hole now. I don't see any water coming up top of the ground. I don't see any water coming up through the main hole. And my water here in the bucket is finally draining, so I'm going to add some more water, guys. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pull that siphon hose out and start over, because I want to flood that nest, and I want to get that nest so that soapy water is all over it, and these yellow jackets will not want to come back to the nest. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a break now from this. The 4.5 gallons of water is filled to the ground, and yellow jackets are swarming all over the place there from the tunnel hole anyway, where the hose is at. I can pull the hose out, but I'm not going to risk putting it back in when I siphon again. So I'm going to probably continue this at nighttime when they're all in the underground in the nest there, and continue filling the hole with some more soapy water. Hi guys, it's nighttime now and I'm back at the yellow jacket nest site. Everything's calm here. They're inside the nest. I don't know how they're doing with the 4.5 gallons of soapy water in the nest, but they're back in. At least I don't see any sign of them. So I was going to flood it again with 4 more gallons. There's a look at the hole that I was putting the hose in with the soapy water, and I was hoping it would come out the main hole here that this was the original hole, but I never saw any come out there. There's no telling how large that nest cavity is there. So instead of flooding it again tonight, I'm just going to wait until tomorrow and see what kind of activity we have, and decide what I'm going to do tomorrow. So anyway, we go inside for the night and check back again tomorrow morning. Well guys, it's been about 24 hours now since I poured the 4.5 gallons of soapy water into the yellow jacket's nest. As you can see here, they're still really active today. Here's the hole here, and they're still active in the hole. They're coming out of the hole, flying around a little bit. So I don't want to get too close to those yellow jackets over there. But by the looks of things, it doesn't look like a big success here with the soapy water. It's been 24 hours, like I said, and I'm willing to give it a little bit longer. Probably wait another day or so and see if the soapy water has affected them any more than it has. I do know that the starvation method that I've used here over the last 10 days has helped. You can see all the yellow jackets that are dead there, probably close to 200 now. And I'm seeing these yellow jackets flying around with other parts of dead yellow jackets in their mouths, so they're starting to eat their own, it looks like here. I don't know if you can see some of that with the camera here. Yeah, they're eating their own now, so I may cap off this other entrance over here with another glass container. Haven't quite decided yet. I'm going to give it another day here and see how the soapy water works out. If I decide to do something else, I'll keep an update. There's a possibility that I may go with kerosene But anyway, guys, I'll check back, and thanks for watching here. Everyone have a great day and week. Okay, guys, I'm back at the Yellow Jacket site here. And I've decided to cap that tunnel hole. I've got a plastic container here, plastic container. I'm going to inch up here, clear out the spot over the tunnel hole. Put that container over there. As you can see, they're all quiet and in the nest tonight, so there's not a lot of worry here to do this. There's the tunnel hole there, so I'm going to clear that out a little bit. Grab my plastic cover now. It's not very heavy gas. I'm going to have to find a good rock to put on top of that. Okay, I think that'll work. I'm going to continue to try to starve them out. Yeah, it's been about 11 days now. This is not the best situation here. I don't have my soapy water to spray around here. So I think it'll work out okay, and I'll check back tomorrow and we'll see how many yellow jackets we've got. Also, there's a lot of soapy water. Poured 4.5 gallons into the hole probably about 30 something hours ago. So that could be something that's working on them as well underground, and let's continue to follow this through and see what happens. Okay guys, we have the last update. It's the 15th day, just over 2 weeks. Here's a look at the yellow jackets. They are all dead now. These yellow jackets are down for the count. Yesterday and today, there's been ants eating the dead yellow jackets. I can even see yellow jackets in the hole entrance that are dead now, with ants devouring them. So it took a while, guys. Here's a look at the other container here. Took just over 2 weeks to get the results here. Starvation has definitely taken its toll on the yellow jackets here. As far as the soapy water goes, I drenched them with the soapy water 5 days ago, and there was activity up until well, yesterday there was a couple flying around. So I don't know about the soapy water. Wasn't really impressed with that, but I do know that the starvation has worked here. Thanks guys for watching this long video. Hope you all have a great week. Till next time, guys, everyone take care.